Good morning, children. Coming back to your English class, today we are going to do the third chapter of your second term, that is Reach for the Top, written by Santosh Yadav. This is the story of, by the name, you can really understand that this is the story of a climber who has determined to climb the top of a mountain, obviously. So let's see what struggles and hardships the particular lady has to face for climbing the top. The only woman in the world who has scaled Mount Everest twice means two times, was born in a society where the birth of a son was regarded as a blessing, and daughter, thou not considered a curse, was not generally welcome. Means what? When a girl is born at that time, she is not welcomed so nicely, or so she is not rather mm, she is not accepted so positively as a baby boy is accepted in the society. So this is the story of at that time. Actually, nowadays also, in some primitive areas, we can see that the birth of a boy is much more uh, cheerfully accepted or joyfully celebrated than that of the birth of a girl. But these types of biasness should not be there in the mind of any parents, because giving birth of a boy and giving birth of a girl doesn't matter a lot. It's all about the same thing. Anyways, her name was Santosh. When her mother was expecting Santosh, a traveling holy man giving her his blessings assumed that she wanted a son. But to everyone's surprise, the unborn child's grandmother, who was standing close by, told him that they don't want a son. The holy man was also surprised. Nevertheless, he gave the requested blessing, and a destiny would have it, and the blessing seemed to work. It's very good to read, and it's very good to understand that in that society also, some parents and some grandmothers are there who wanted girl, I mean, girl granddaughter. And this lady had also done the same thing. She wanted a girl granddaughter in place of a boy grandson. Okay. And she also wanted blessing from a holy man that bless my daughter-in-law, that may she gives the birth of a baby girl, not a baby boy. And the blessing came true. So, protagonist's name is Santosh. Santosh was born the sixth child in a family with five sons. So, after five sons, five baby boy, they got this baby girl. She was born in a small village of Joniavas of Rewari district in Haryana. So, we can very easily understand that people of Haryana in those days, they were a bit conservative than that of our society of the other sides. The girl was given the name Santosh, which means Contentment means when something gives you peace, something gives you satisfaction, something gives you calmness and soothingness in life. That is called Santosh. Okay. Where other girls wore traditional Indian dresses, Santosh preferred shorts. Shorts, you know pretty well. You girls are quite accustomed nowadays. Okay, looking back, she says now, from the very beginning, I was quite determined that if I choose a correct and rational path, the others around me had to change, not me. So, she was completely determined and she was so much confident that if I am going to change myself, then people will not try to change me. Rather, they would try to change their outlook, their mentality, and their style of living. Means, for suppose 10 people or 10 families in a society, they regularly have chicken. Okay. But one or two family in that the same society, they regularly have vegetables. I mean, they are feeding themselves on veg and rest are feeding themselves on non-veg. Now, if having veg regularly is my regular activities, then the people who are feeding themselves in non-veg, they would think that let's see how feeding on veg acts, or how does it uh, actually when you have something veg, how does it actually feels. So let's bring a change in our life. Apart from changing that person, the same mentality Santosh was also having. She thought that if I'll keep on doing my activities in a specific procedure, then the other students or the other people residing in the society will try to change themselves apart from changing me like them. Okay. Santosh's parents were affluent landowners. Affluent means quite established, who could afford to send their children to the best schools, even to the country's capital, New Delhi, which was quite close by. Haryana and New Delhi are very close by area. Santosh had to make to do with the local village schools, so she decided to fight the system in her own quiet way when the right moment arrived, and the right moment came when she turned 16. At 16, most of the girls in a village used to get married. Santosh was also under pressure from her parents to do the same. Now, even if my parents, my guardians, my grandparents are supporting me, now it will be very foolish to think that they will completely change themselves from the primitive customs and rituals of the society. Yes, they are trying to change, but it becomes very hard to twist yourself 180 degree. Understand? So, Santosh was waiting for the perfect time to come, and when she was 16, like other girls in the society, she was also forced by her parents to get herself married to someone. But a marriage as early as that was the last thing on her mind. Last thing means when you have nothing other things to do. You have no other options to accept. She threatened her parents that she would never marry if she did not get a proper education. She left home and got herself enrolled in a school in Delhi, where, when her parents refused to pay for her education, she politely informed them of her plans to earn money by working part time to pay her school fees. Her parents then agreed to pay her education. She was very intelligent, right? Because from the very beginning, she determined what to do, and in a very planful manner, she proceeded her life. When she was forced by the family to get herself married, she told them, I will definitely get myself connected with someone, but I have one condition, that is, you will give me the proper scope or proper support to get myself properly educated, highly educated rather. Whenever I'll get myself highly educated, believe me or trust me, I'll marry. But not before than that. And she shifted to Delhi. Now, going to Delhi and getting myself educated is really, really, really a great, what should I say? Hmm, that is contradictory path which Santosh followed, going against the culture of the society. And when her parents declined that we are not ready to pay your fees, she, in a very calmful nature, she told them, okay, don't do it. I'm going to do a part-time job over here. Everybody is going to know that my father is an affluent person. He is having enough. He can afford me. But still he is not doing so. Because I am making myself educated. No problem, don't send me. And this hurt the dignity and ego of a father. And finally he agreed. to pay the amount to Santosh for her education. Wishing always to study a bit more and with her father slowly getting used to her urge for more education, Santosh passed the high school examination and went to Jaipur. She joined Maharani College and got a room in Kasturba Hostel. Santosh remembers Kasturba Hostel faced the Aravalli Hills. I used to watch villagers from my room going up the hill and suddenly vanishing after a while. One day I decided to check it out myself. I found nobody except a few mountaineers. I asked if I could join them. To my pleasant surprise, they answered in affirmative and motivated me to take the climbing. So, from the very beginning, she was attracted as doing trekking and climbing the hills. And she started that with Aravalli Hills. Then there was no looking back for this determined young girl. She saved money and enrolled in a course of Uttarkashi's Nehru Institute of Mountaineering. You see, after her education, high secondary, she got herself enrolled in college. From there, she completed that and then got herself engaged or enrolled in Uttarkashi's Nehru Institute of Mountaineering. My college semester in Jaipur was to end in April, but it ended on 19th of May, and I was supposed to be in Uttarkashi on the 21st, so I did not go back home. Instead, I headed straight for training. I had to write a letter of apology to my father, without whose permission I had got myself enrolled in Uttarkashi. Now, by this time, Santosh was confident that I have convinced my father for my high education and he is going to give full support to me. And so, apart of going back, apart of going back to her house in the vacation, she got herself enrolled in the college and mountaineering college and shifted over there and just wrote an apology letter. Papa, I'm so sorry I could not go back to home. I could not join you all because I have to join the mountaineering classes which has already been started in Uttarkashi. And I'm sorry that without your permission, I have got myself rolled over here. Thereafter, Santosh went on expedition every year. Her climbing skills matured rapidly. Naturally, if you keep on doing a work continuously, then you definitely day by day you will get yourself matured in that. Just like in maths, we keep on practicing, and once and for all, we find that math has become the easiest subject for us. Hmm. Also, she developed a remarkable resistance to cold and altitude. Altitude, height, cold means winter. Equipped with an iron will, strong determination, physical endurance, physically strong, and an amazing mental toughness. Mentally, when you don't want to get any setback, you are uh, determined to that extent that either I'll do or I'll die. She proved herself repeatedly. Continuously, she kept on expediting, and she proved that she can do this. The culmination of her hard work, culmination means hard work out, and sincerity, seriousness, came in 1992, just 4 years after she had shyly asked the Aravalli mountaineers if she could join them. At barely 20 years of age, Santosh Yadav scaled means trekked, Mount Everest, becoming the youngest woman in the world to achieve the feat top. If her climbing skills, physical fitness, and mental strength impressed her seniors, her concern for others and desire to work together with them found her a special place in the heart of fellow climbers. She was not only confident that she is going to do this, but she was also concerned about with her colleagues who were also trekking, and she was quite sympathetic towards them. If they had required anything, she would have provided them, and she had full determination and sincerity towards her works too. During 1992 Everest mission means when you go out to do something, that is mission. Santosh Yadav provided special care to a climber who lay dying at the south call. She was unfortunately unsuccessful in saving him. South call, south collision. Collision means যখন হঠাৎ করে ওই কি করে বলি ধস নামে না পাহাড়ে, that is called collision. She was determined to save this, but unfortunately she could not save this trekker. However, she managed to save another climber, Mohan Singh, who would have met with the same fate and had she not shared her oxygen with him. Oxygen level fall করে যায় এবং ওরা অক্সিজেন নিতে পারে না, and so she provided oxygen to them. আর ওরা তাতে বেঁচে যায়. Okay. Within 12 months, Santosh found herself a member of an Indo-Nepalese women's expedition that invited her to join. ও ডিটারমিনেশন দেখে ওকে একটা নেপালিজ তোমার চাইনিজ ইন্ডো নেপালিজ ওয়েমেনদের একটা ট্রেকিং টিম ছিল, তারা ওকে ইনভাইট করে অ্যান্ড শি জয়েন্স দেয়ার. She then trekked the Everest second time, thus setting a record as the only woman to have scaled Everest twice, and securing for herself and India a unique place in the annals of mountaineering, field. In recognition of her achievements, the Indian government bestowed upon her one of the nation's top honors, Padma Shri. She was also awarded Padma Shri for trekking twice the Everest mountain, being the youngest girl in the world. দেখেছো, মানুষ যদি মেন্টালি ডিটারমাইন্ড হয়, মেন্টালি স্ট্রেংথফুল হয়, নিজেকে প্রমিস করে that I am going to do this, then no one can stop him or her. Try to build this strengthness in your mind to do a marvelous result in CBSE. Describing her feelings when she was literally on the top of the world, Santosh has said it took some time for the enormity of the moment to sink in. Then I unfurled the Indian tricolor and held it aloft on the roof of the world. The feeling is indescribable. Indescribable means যেটা ব্যাখ্যা করা যায় না. The Indian flag was flying on the top of the world. It was a truly spiritual movement. That is, you become very emotional. ভীষণ ইমোশনাল হয়ে পড়ে মানুষ. I felt proud as an Indian. আমার নিজেকে ইন্ডিয়ান হিসেবে খুব প্রাউড ফিল হচ্ছিল যে আমি ইন্ডিয়ার ফ্ল্যাগটাকে মাউন্ট এভারেস্টের ওপরে লাগাতে পেরেছি. অলসো আ ফার্ভেন্ট এনভায়রনমেন্টালিস্ট. ফার্ভেন্ট মিন্স পজিটিভ, এনভায়রনমেন্টালিস্ট যে এনভায়রনমেন্টকে ভালোবাসে. Santosh collected and brought down 500 kilogram of garbage from the Himalayas. হিমালয়াতে প্রচুর ময়লা ছিল, শুধু তাই না, সে ওই ময়লার 500 কেজি ময়লা পিঠে করে নাবিয়ে এনেছিল হিমালয় থেকে, হিমালয়টা পরিষ্কার করার জন্য. আন্ডারস্ট্যান্ড? সো দিস ইজ দ্য স্টোরি রিচিং টু দ্য টপ. শুধু নিজের ডিটারমিনেশনে স্ট্রং হলেই হয় না, ইউ শুড হ্যাভ লাভ টুয়ার্ডস ইউর ওয়ার্ক, love towards the country, love towards the nature. That will give a great strength from your mind and heart to work on the aim of your life. Okay. Thank you for listening and being in my class. Please let me know if you have any doubt in my personal WhatsApp number 9874 583 227 or 7980 2295 00. Stay healthy, stay tuned with me. I'll be back with you very soon with a new chapter. Okay, bye bye.